Okay, welcome back student once again. We are having a next topic is there, that is from hydrocarbon. I have told you in the starting. Yeah, next method is there from the hydrocarbon. Before starting the preparation from hydrocarbon, we should have to know the meaning of the hydrocarbon. Okay, the hydrocarbon means we can use alkane also. Okay, we can use alkene also, we can use alkyne also. These all are the hydrocarbon: alkane, alkene and alkyne. Okay students, so that is why we are using here mainly this contain three reactions. Number 1 from alkane, number 2 from alkene, number 3 is from alkyne. Okay, so mainly hydrocarbon is having a three part. Number 1 is alkane, number 2 is alkene, number 3 is alkyne. Clear? So we are going to start it number one by one. First part is A part, that is from alkane. From alkane. So whensoever we are talking about from alkane, then what to do there? अब क्या करना है इसमें alkane में, देखो प्लीज ध्यान से all of you. Suppose I am writing there CH3, CH2, CH3, this is alkane, and I am using Cl2 in the presence of sunlight. And better just remember one thing more, the reaction we are going to start with alkane, it is under the free radical substitution reaction. Just got remember it. What is it? Free radical substitution reaction. Okay, so let's start now. See what is going to happening over there. Now when we have done like that, substitution is there, so it can give the product like this: CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, or it can give CH3, CHCl on CH3. See, two product is there, or two product are forming or not forming. Okay, these two product we have written there, means isomers will start to form over there. Okay, when we are having carbon more than 3, like this way only we are going to do there. So what usually they are saying what usually they are saying that if we use some more carbon, okay, 4 carbon, 5 carbon, then number of isomers are going to increase. So that is why they are saying halogenation of alkane is when we are doing halogenation, किसकी करते हैं halogenation of alkane is not a suitable method, is not suitable method. Why not suitable method? Because what the isomer we are forming, they are almost having a same boiling point, which is very difficult to separate. So halogenation of alkane is not suitable method for the laboratory. Why not suitable method? Because the isomers mixture is having almost same boiling point. Therefore their separation becomes difficult. But it does not mean that we can then we can't do the halogenation. We can do the halogenation, but usually we are using that alkanes only which are not going to form any isomer. What we will use? We will use that one only which can be separated easily, or which will not form any isomer. For example, I am taking CH4. Now you see, please all of you, sunlight in the presence of Cl2, what you will get there? CH3Cl plus HCl. Same way further we can do it. CH3Cl in the presence of sunlight, okay, it will give CH2Cl2 plus HCl. same way CH2 Cl2 H nu Cl2, it will give CHCl3 plus HCl. So we are replacing the hydrogen beta with the one Cl again and again. Okay, then last one I am writing over here. You must see, all of you, what we are having now. You must see last one what we are having, CHCl3. यही है ना हमारे पास, CHCl3. Now this, what is going to happening over there? This hydrogen will be replaced with the Cl, and what you will get at the end? CCl4. Okay, mean now isomers are not there. What is there? अब जब क्लोरीनेशन हम मीथेन की करते हैं, वी आर हैविंग अ डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स. ये प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंट है, सेम नहीं है, ये आइसोमर नहीं है. देयर मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला इज नॉट सेम, so they all are having a different boiling point. That is why their separation becomes easy. Okay students, so regarding that only we can take one more example. One more example is here. Let it be I am taking here example of neopentane. In the neopentane, what is going to happening over there? You must see CH3, then it is CH3 plus Cl2, and we are giving reaction with the Hnu, with the sunlight. So what is going to happening over there in this case? Okay, see, this Cl can be attached with the hydrogen of this one also, with the hydrogen of this one also, with the hydrogen of this one also, with the hydrogen of this one also. Means wherever you attach, the product will remain same. So means no isomer is going to make over there. Okay, are you getting my point? Means product will remain same, no isomer is possible of this one. So this is the product plus HCl. Oh, is that clear to you, to all of you, what I told you there? Oh, okay, then after that, after forming this one, we are having one more example is here. You must see one more example is here that I am writing there. See, all of you, suppose I am writing CH2 double bond CH3 plus Cl2. Okay, this is in the gas phase. In the gas phase, and here beta you see, I think double bond beta you can't touch. You can't make any change over here. You can make a change over here only. So it becomes CH2 double bond CH2 Cl plus HCl. I think I told you previously also, this is called allylic halide. What we have made there? Yes, this is called allylic halides. Clear hai? Oh, is it clear? Same way we can take one more example regarding that. For that only, see, all of you please. Suppose I am taking here methyl benzene. This is also called toluene. What do you call it? Toluene. But here also, if you will do the reaction, okay, it will give only one product. Okay, in the presence of light. Okay, what will come there? It will give CH2Br plus HBr. I think the name of the product you are knowing very well. I told you previously also in class that this is called benzyl. When directly the benzene CH2 group is here, this is called benzyl. इसका नाम क्या आएगा? benzyl bromide. Benzyl bromide. Clear student, all of you? Are you getting my point? So this is the preparation. We are doing it from the alkane. All the reaction we have done with the mainly with the Cl. Okay, only one is here that we have done with the Br. So what we can write? Similar way as we have done with the Cl2. Similar way we can give reactions. We can give reactions with the Br2 also. Okay, with the Br2 also. Clear hai? But just remember one thing, that Br2 is less reactive than the less reactive than the Cl2. Means reaction will be there but not as it was with the Cl2. Clear? After that beta we have to do the I donation. इसी में है बेटा I donation means with the reaction with the I2. Usually suppose 4 plus I2, this is there, and here we are using the double arrow means this I donation is a reversible. First of all we have done chlorination, then when I told you about the bromination that it is similar, now I donation we are having a reversible reaction. Now question arises here that sir why is a reversible reaction? The reason behind it is very simple. I told you in the starting only, HI is most reactive. The bond between H and I is very weak. The bond between H and I is weak. That is why when HI is given reaction with any strong oxidizing agent like HNO3 or HiO3, it is a strong oxidizing agent. Then what we are getting over there? So here we are getting back I2 means 3I2 plus 3H2O plus 3H2O. Is it clear to you to all? Or are you getting my point? So same way beta, now might be question arises to your mind कि sir can we do the fluorination? Yes, this is a very important question that we have to do about the fluorination. So in the fluorination, suppose students I am writing CH4 plus F2. Okay, so here in this case usually we are saying direct reaction of the fluorine with the alkane is not possible. Now might be you thinking sir why it is not possible? Why not possible? The reason behind it, first of all I will tell you reactivity order better. As you know, F2 is most reactive than Cl2, then Br2, then I2. Okay, now I will explain you why usually we are saying that F2 is most reactive. The reason behind it, when we are writing the fluorine, you see, making the fluorine molecule, around the fluorine atom there is a lone pair of electrons. It is there or not there? Okay, so fluorine is having a small size. Due to that there will be the repulsion. What will be there? Repulsion will be there, and due to the repulsion fluorine bond length is going to increase. Okay, and when the fluorine bond length is going to increase, then what is going to happening over there? But the bond will become weak. And when the bond will become weak, then it means its reactivity is going to be increased. So it means if we will give direct reaction of alkane with the F2, then there will be the explosion. What will be there? Explosion. So it means we can't prepare fluoroalkane? No, it's not like that. We can prepare the fluoroalkane. We can prepare the fluoroalkane by using the inorganic halides. What we can use? Inorganic halides like AgF, okay, SbF6, like this way, etc. we can use over there. Okay, now you see all of you, I am giving the reaction. This reaction we can give with the halogen exchange. Okay, you please see. Suppose I am writing there CH3 CH2Br plus AgF. We have to simply do the halogen exchange. F will come here, Br will come here, then it will become CH3 CH2F प्लस AgBr. हम इसको बोलते हैं कि अगर घी सीधी उंगली से ना निकले हम उंगली टेढ़ी भी कर सकते हैं. वही बात है कि हमने डायरेक्टली नहीं बने वो हमारे पास, बट वी हैव प्रिपेयर्ड द फ्लोरोअल्केन्स बाय द हैलोजन एक्सचेंज मेथड. क्लियर है? बाय द हैलोजन एक्सचेंज मेथड. एंड स्टूडेंट जस्ट रिमेंबर वन थिंग, this is the naming reaction. This is what? Naming reaction and known as Schwarz reaction. SWARTS. Schwarz reaction. This reaction what we are doing here, this is the naming reaction known as Schwarz reaction. Clear to all of you? Okay, now this is, we have completed the alkane. Okay student, after that now its B part is here, that we are going to start from the alkene. Okay, from where we are going to start? we are going to start it from the alkene. So whenever we are talking about the alkene, then usually what we are saying over there, under that you must see, all of you, number one is here, by the halogen acids, by the by the halogen acids. Okay, then after that, after doing the halogen acids, okay, we are having number two is here, by the addition of halogens, by the addition of halogens, addition of halogens. Same way, number three is here, number three we are having, that is by the allylic substitution, by the allylic substitution. So three parts are there only for the alkene, that we are going to start it one by one. Okay student, okay all of you, we are going to start with the number one. Number one is by the halogen acids. Okay student, you see, please all of you, this one you have studied in a +1 class also. Now see, now tell me, this is a symmetrical alkene or unsymmetrical alkene? Yeah, obviously it is a symmetrical alkene, because around the double bond same number of carbon is there. Suppose I am writing there HBr and H is positive, Br is negative. It can go anywhere because it is symmetrical. So it will become CH3, CH2, Br. Clear? Now you see, now I am going to take a unsymmetrical alkene. What I am going to take there? Unsymmetrical alkene. You must see, all of you, CH3, CH, double bond CH2 plus HBr. Okay, and whenever we are talking about this one, please see, positive, negative. But this is the unsymmetrical alkene. Why it is unsymmetrical? Because around the double bond there is only one carbon, and here is total 2 carbon is here. Clear hai? Now we have to use the Markovnikov rule. Which rule is here? Markovnikov rule. According to the Markovnikov rule, positive part will go to that carbon atom around the double bond which will contain more number of hydrogen, and negative part will go to that carbon which contain less number of hydrogen. Once again I am repeating, according to Markovnikov's rule, positive part of the hydrogen around the double bond will go to that carbon atom which will contain more number of hydrogen atom, and negative part will go to that carbon atom which will contain less number of hydrogen atom. So this particular carbon is containing 2 hydrogen, this particular carbon is containing only 1 hydrogen. Is that clear? Then what is going to become over there? It will form CH3, then CHBr, or am I right? CHBr, then CH3. Is that clear? So this is the product we are going to make over there. Okay student? Okay, now you see one more reaction is there, all of you please. After doing this reaction, one more reaction is there. Same way, now I am writing CH3, CH double bond CH2 plus HBr. Now over the arrow it is written what? Peroxide. And student, just remember one thing, whenever peroxide is here over the arrow, then usually we are using the anti-Markovnikov rule. Which rule we are going to use? Anti-Markovnikov rule. It is totally opposite of the Markovnikov rule. So what to do there? Here positive part will go to, you see the carbon-carbon double bond, that carbon atom which will contain less number of hydrogen, means here positive part will here, and the negative part will go to this carbon. Clear hai? Oh yes or no? Then this is, remember, anti-Markovnikov rule because of the peroxide, and this is also called peroxide effect. So what to do there hai? CH3, here is CH2, single bond CH2 Br. Is that clear? And this effect is also called peroxide effect, or it is also called Kharash effect. What do you call it? Kharash effect. And student, one thing more, just remember that already we have done in the +1 class that if you are not using here HBr, it's compulsory in the anti-Markovnikov rule to use HBr. If you are not using HBr, then this rule will automatically become Markovnikov rule. Okay, so it's compulsory to use HBr for the anti-Markovnikov rule. You can't give this reaction with the HCl or the HF. Okay, students, understood all of you? Okay, then after that we are having a second method, B part. Its B part is there, addition of halogens. What is it? Addition of halogen. So whenever we are talking about the addition of halogen, you see, all of you please, suppose I am taking any alkene, CH2, double bond CH2, I am taking here X2, it can be Br2, Cl2, जो भी है आपके पास, X2 in the presence of CCl4. So beta, this what is going to happening over there in this case, this X, one X will here and one X will be here, CH2 single bond CH2, एक X यहाँ पर आ जाएगा and one X will be and another X will be there. Clear है? Clear to you, to all of you? And student, it's very important point is here, this is a test that we are using in the lab also. Okay, when we are giving this reaction with the suppose CH2 double bond CH2 plus Br2, Br2 is usually of reddish brown color. Which color is here? Reddish brown. Okay, in the presence of CCl4. And what we are getting over there, Br, CH2, CH2, Br. Okay, so just remember all of you one thing. And the product, what we are getting, it is a colorless. It is colorless. So means this is very important test that we are using in a lab to detect the double bond. Used to detect double bond. Okay, and when we are going to detect the double bond, what is going to happen there? When if the reddish brown color of the bromine becomes colorless, becomes discharged or becomes colorless, then it means unsaturation is present. Okay, unsaturation is present. That is why we are using this. This is called bromine test also. Okay, so we are using this test for the detection of unsaturation in the given compound. Clear? Okay, after that beta, we are having a last part of this preparation, that is the C portion, that is a allylic substitution. What is it? Allylic substitution. All of you please see. So whenever we are talking about the allylic substitution, then what is going to happening over there? You must see, all of you please. Suppose I previously also I told you that suppose I am writing there CH3 alkene hai plus Cl2. Okay, at the 773 Kelvin temperature. So but I told you previously also that you can't make substitution here. Substitution will be here only. So it becomes CH2 double bond CH CH2 Cl, and this is called allylic halide, because this the carbon where the halogen is attached is further attached to double bonded carbon. Clear? Same way, student, you can give this reaction with the Br also. Okay, so regarding that only one more reaction is here that I am writing over there. You must see, all of you please. Okay, if I am writing CH2 double bond CH CH3, one reactant is here N-bromosuccinimide CH2CO, let it be CH2CO, and here I am writing NBr. This is called, I write properly, this is called NBr, and it is also called simply NBS, N-bromosuccinimide. सक्सिनियमाइड, इसके स्पेलिंग्स हैं SUCCINIMIDE. N bromosuccinimide. Okay, now what to do there here with the reaction beta? You can simply see there what is going to happening over there. Here this is the NBr. Now here this hydrogen will be replaced with the Br. Okay, means this H will come here and this Br will come here. Then product is CH2 double bond CH, CH2Br. Okay, and then what is left over there? CH2CO, CH2CO, then NH. Clear? Oh yes or no? Then same way. Okay, then after that we have to do one more last reaction is there to that. That is CH2 double bond CH, CH3 plus SO2 Cl2. That is called sulfuryl chloride. That is called sulfuryl chloride. ये R है बेटा, this is the R. sulfuryl chloride. वो SOCl2 था, ये sulfuryl chloride. Okay, with the H. And here also beta, you will not disturb the double bond. It becomes CH2 double bond CH, CH2Cl, okay, plus SO2 plus HCl. Clear? So means one thing is clear, that we are not going to disturb the double bond here. Okay. Now after that, beta, we are going towards the third portion, that is from the alkyne. Okay, the alkyne is almost similar as we have done in the alkene. It's very much similar. Suppose I am writing there here CH triple bond CH plus HCl. What to do there beta? But we have to use here 2 times HCl. Why 2 times? Because triple bond is here, then only it will become single bond. Oh yes or no beta? Okay, so here it will be X. Okay, it become haloalkanes. Same way, if there is an unsymmetrical alkyne, suppose I am writing CH3 C triple bond CH plus HCl. Then first of all क्या बनेगा यहाँ पर? H positive Cl negative. Markovnikov rule. Come here, Cl will come here. CH3 CCl CH2. Then again you have to give the reaction with the HCl. Then it will be CH3. Again बेटा you see please. ये हाँ ये मैंने जो लिखा है C, यहाँ पर there will be a double bond. Then here H positive will come now here and Cl negative will come over here. CH3 बेटा सेम ही है Cl. Okay, then here it is CH3. Understood all of you? Understood all of you or not my point beta? What I told you over here. Okay, this is we have done with the alkyne. Same way beta we can also add a halogen here. Halogen कैसे ऐड करेंगे? As we have used in alkene, same way here also. CH3 C triple bond H in the presence of liquid ammonia. Suppose once I am using Br2, so what to do there? CH3 CBr, then double bond CHBr. Again once more we can use in the presence of liquid ammonia and Br2. It will become क्या बन जाएगा प्रोडक्ट बेटा? CH3 C Br, here it is Br and again CH. Just wait, I am rubbing this one बेटा, ऊपर वाला रब कर देता हूँ. I think you have seen that one. The final product I am going to make it again. You please see, all of you. Okay, then the final product will be formed like this way only. You must see CH3, then CBr, here it is Br, here it is Br, here it is Br and the H. Clear? This is we have made from the halogen. Preparation we have done from the alkyne. Okay students, thank you very much. Next preparation we will do in the next video. Thank you so much to all of you.